Awesome. Hello, everybody. Hello, South Africa. My name is Brent Palmer, and I am one of the founders of Partner Co. And we are so honored to have you guys tuning in all across South Africa, the different countries. We have our executive team on with you to share some exciting news today. And we also have members of our partners council that have boots on the ground in Africa, in South Africa, for you. And so I just want to kick it off and say how excited I am. I've been able to meet several people over the last couple of years in South Africa, and I'll tell you, I have fell in love with the heart and the spirit of the people of South Africa. I mean, I love your tenacity. I love how you work. I love your your spirit of wanting to grow. And I'll tell you, Partner Co. has something amazing in store for you. So we're going to try to turn it really quick, and we're going to change it up a little bit from our original schedule, guys. But we're going to turn it really quick to one of our partner council members. We'll see if he can get on. He's actually at a venue where his service was a little rough. But let me tell you, I met Nick Pappas several years ago. He's a member of our Partners Council in South Africa, lives in South Africa, and is growing teams in South Africa. And I just wanted Nick, if you could, if his service holds up, to share with everybody just what he's most excited about as far as Partner Co. being in South Africa and the announcements we've got to make to you. So, Nick, I'll turn it to you.
Thank you, Brent. And I can tell you one thing, I am super pumped up because we've been doing, we launched 2 years ago, but we've been busy with this, it's 4 years now something. And from where we were to where we are, what we've been through, this is what makes it all worthwhile. Because we started with a little, we've got Tahitian Noni now, the hero brand's got its story. Everybody's excited. We're doing what we're doing. We've got lots coming, and Africa is our oyster. You know, South Africa, 66 million people in this country. We are ready for this. We are ready for this. And those that have stood the test of time, it's going to pay off. I am super excited, Brent.
Nick Pappas, thank you for your leadership on the ground in South Africa, and for just your love and your care for your people. So we see it runs through. You're such a team player. We appreciate you. And you know, one of the things I want to do, we're gonna come back with the excitement of our Partners Council in South Africa. But before we do, I want to introduce you to our executive team. I want to introduce you, and I want to bring on first to just talk to you about what's to come for you in South Africa. And I've watched Mr. Cameron Bott, the president, we call him the president of Partner Co., of everywhere in Partner Co., our company. But I actually watched him build a brand new market like we're doing in South Africa. I watched from a distance, watched him build, and I watched that market grow, and I watched that market reach benchmarks that allowed more support to come their way. And it was amazing, the unity, the support he brought to that market. And what's exciting is that's what he's setting in place for the people of South Africa, and he's doing it with executives on the ground in South Africa. I know he's going to mention Neo, but we're so excited for what Neo does for all the people of South Africa. But at this time, I'm going to turn the call over to Mr. Cameron Bott. Thanks, Cameron, for being here.
Hey, thank you for having me. I'm super excited. Thank you, Brent. I appreciate that introduction. I like to call myself the janitor, right? I'm just here to clean things up, make things happen. So titles don't matter. It's just about getting to work with really great people and do fun things. That's why I love coming to work and doing this every single day. So I wanted to take a minute and talk about South Africa and really how we expand markets here in Partner Co., because it's kind of a special way that we do it, right? We did it in Europe. We saw great expansion, great growth, continues to grow, came back to the United States. We're seeing great growth in the United States, North America, awesome things are happening. And it's just about putting the right people in the right place, creating the right expectations. And so we're going to do the same thing for South Africa and Africa as a whole, quite frankly. But I think South Africa has a really special opportunity. Over the past few weeks, Neo, myself, a bunch of the team, Blessing, she's here too. We've all been on the phone, really just trying to dial in what's the process for opening up a new market and what's the process for expansion. So I want to go through that with you today so we're all on the same page and understand the expectation. So in PartnerCo, we call ourselves partners because we are, right? We take a step, you take a step, we take a step, you take a step. That's always been our process. And we're seeing great things happen. We've got a couple of opportunities in South Africa in this form. Number one, we already have product on the ground in South Africa, which is a huge opportunity for us, right? Time to really step it up and market that and get some more marketing. I was talking to Neo, talking to Blessing about what are the promotion cadences that we're going to start putting in the market that gets people excited? What are the calls that we need to be putting together? It's really about getting people engaged in the community, and the sales kind of follow. So we're going to be implementing a lot of that. Strategy wise, though, one thing that I think has been really important for the market that's lacking right now is this dual impact that we have. Number one is on the ground product that's in there. We have the hero product. We've got Hihishinoni, really, really great flagship products. But another one is you can come from the outside and build and expand that way through an NFR model, meaning a not for resale. And I'll talk about how that works here in just a minute. I think it's important to do that because what it does is it gives us an opportunity to see what's going to impact the market, what's going to have the best push, what's going to drive sales, what really captures people's attention without going in and spending hundreds of millions of dollars. I'll give you an example. We made a mistake in Korea 10 years ago. We went into Korea and said, all right, let's pay the $2 million to open it up and cross our fingers. And nothing came. It was like, oh, that was crazy. So we came up with this partnership model, which was, hey, we're going to go in and be pioneers with you. Now, South Africa, you have done a phenomenal job of being pioneers with us. So now it's time that we turn a few things back on. And this is the NFR process. We're already working with IT. As you know, we're coming up to our PXP events coming up here in the next week or two, both here in the United States and in Europe. They've been hot and heavy, kind of getting all that figured out. But in the background, they've been working on some of this NFR process, rebuilding the carts, because as a new company, we have to rebuild those things. So I think we're getting pretty close to that, to being able to offer those products. Well, what products are offered on an NFR cart? Basically anything that you can buy in the NFR International cart, you're going to be able to buy and personally import into South Africa. That includes we got to be careful about a few of them, right? Anything that looks medicinal, and I'm going to be super open with you, because anything that looks medicinal in South Africa is a little bit of a problem. So the drops kind of have a little bit of an issue. But if you're looking at MOA, if you're looking at Noni sachets, you're looking at the skincare, all of that stuff is free game. And it's gonna be awesome. I think Tammy was one of my very, very first ones back in the day when we were doing NFR. I think she can probably give a little testimonial on how that impacted and increased the market, right? Maybe Tammy, I can give you a few seconds here.
I would love that. Thanks, Cam. In fact, I was just thinking back, this is about 4 years ago when we opened up the idea of Southern Africa. And I'm beyond thrilled that we're at where we are today. But I want you to know and understand, when we opened the market, we didn't have the benefit of products on the ground. So first and foremost, that's a big deal. They're in Africa, and the Hero brand is amazing. So that's your bread and butter. That's always going to be there for you. It's absolutely a fantastic opportunity. But what NFR does, it allows you to take in some of these fabulous products that we have in Europe and in America and other parts of the world and bring them into the people of Africa. And it's so exciting. I can tell you for a fact people's incomes skyrocketed. I can't make income claims and I'm not doing that, but I will tell you this. The amount of income people were making was shocking because some of these NFR products, it's the some that Cam actually just mentioned, were the front runners and people wanted them. So it's a beautiful opportunity. We saw it at the beginning. We saw the power of NFR. It is powerful, people. It is very, very powerful. And so I'm excited that they're back, Cam.
Awesome. Thank you. So we'll have that turned on here fairly soon. We'll keep you guys updated on that, really kind of post PXP as we're finalizing those things. One thing I want to reiterate, and Tammy said it very, very well, on the ground products, that's your flagship. That's really going to be your main focus. Personal importation is a really important way to bolster the market. Now, it does a few things. It bolsters the market, increases sales, which increase consumerism, which increases paychecks, so it kind of increases belief, and it's the whole thing is a big round that happens. But it also gives us an opportunity too to look and say, what's interesting? What are people buying in the market? What do they want? And that's the way that we start getting into markets. That's exactly what we did with Europe. We started with a couple products and said, everything else is NFR. You show us what you're interested in by buying it. They started buying and we said, okay, looks like we need to do registrations for this. That's the pioneer movement that we're going to be doing together, right? You've got great on the ground products. Let's increase the sales on those ones. We'll do it through promotion. We'll do it through education, and then NFR to bolster the sales on that one. Now, just out of full transparency, NFR can be a little bit of a pain in the butt sometimes. Tammy can raise her hand on that one if you don't do it right. Okay, there's personal importation limits. We're going to train you on all of that, making sure that you stay within those boundaries, because if you go out of those boundaries, then South Africa Customs loves to just and snatch those back up, right? So we make sure we stay in those limits, do things right, but you'll have an opportunity. You'll have your own cart to be able to go in, order those things, bring it in, and we'll continue to support you that way. Not only do you have products on the ground, something that Tammy didn't have 4 years ago is you have an incredible team on the ground. We've got incredible salespeople. We've got incredible operations people. We've got incredible general managers. We've got really, really good people who have put their heart and soul into this thing. You're going to hear from them today, who are only interested in seeing you grow and seeing you succeed. Really, really good people. So this is the time here in the next little bit as we start rolling these things out. We're going to set goals with each other. We're a partnership group. We're going to say, hey, listen, we've got to hit this goal. We've got to hit these levels. We've got to maintain what we've got going on. And then we're just going to see this thing go through the roof. I've seen it 4 times in the past. This is the process that we've used. We've done it time in and time out. I want you to know we're here to support you. We love you. We're very excited about this. I think I had another note here. No, that's it. We're excited. It's going to be really, really good. Brent, what else do you have? What other questions do you have that I can answer?
So no, that answered it, and maybe for the world, because since we're recording this, we can send this out, send this to our people, and maybe Cameron, you mentioned that the executive team, there's just so much collaboration, so much unity, and one of the important things was having someone from the executive staff with boots on the ground in Africa, in Southern Africa, and so we've got Miss Blessings in Africa, we have this Neo in Southern Africa. Anything you want to add to that, and maybe let them share their excitement for where PartnerCo is going for their homeland?
Like I said, over the past probably month, we've had weekly meetings. A couple times a week, we've been sitting together. I am very, very impressed with these ladies. Very impressed not only with their work ethic, they absorb knowledge like crazy. They're hungry. When we mentioned this protocol for promotion cadence, Neo was like, yes, let's do it. We want this one right now. And Blessing was like, get it here, get it done now. They've been pushing me. So we're going to get a lot of that. And we're going to bring a lot of knowledge of things that have worked in the past in other markets and bring them over. Like I said, again, you can bring product into the market, you can bring opportunity in the market, but we got to bring that community, right? And that's one thing we do really well here at PartnerCo is that community. We bring the trainings, we bring the meetings, and we'll just keep doing it and we'll keep growing. And I'm excited to see the growth. I'm excited to see this call get to 100 and then 200 and 500 and then 12. I mean, we had a call in Europe yesterday just announcing the launch of the Tahitian Noni pouch. It's been launched for a while, but it was, you know, kind of officially launching. We had over 2,000 people on just a product launch call. Like, it was awesome. Awesome. That's what's in our future, and I look forward to it. So I'm going to turn some time back over to you, and you'll hear from Neil, you'll hear from Blessing, a couple of these other awesome people. And my last words, and I'll always say it, we love you. You're a partner. We're very, very excited.
Cameron, thank you so much. Thank you for your time, and we're excited. And I do want to open it up to one of our executives in South Africa, Miss Blessings. We were able to have her on the other day in Nigeria, and I wanted Miss Neo to say a few words. Thank you for what all you do for the people of South Africa, and we're so grateful for you, Miss Neo. But would you share with us, like just your excitement for the people and what your vision is for growing South Africa?
Thank you so much, Brent. Thank you. We've just received amazing news. I just think that what has been launched today, or what has been put on the pipeline to be coming in South Africa, is really exciting. It would definitely add on the products that we already have. And I fully agree with us not losing focus on what we already have. I absolutely believe in our hero range. I've personally just embarked on a journey of transformation, and I speak about the products. And when you use the product, you are able to get, the product features and benefits, and be able to be confident enough to talk about the product. So what I am really looking forward to is for us as the field, as South Africa, to go out there and market these products. We already have them. We have the hero range, which is absolutely amazing. We just need to go out there and get our hands dirty and go out there and market these amazing products to the South African market. I do believe that we do have a big opportunity. We haven't even touched, not even 2% of the South African market. There's so much opportunity. We just need to get out there and get our products noticed and make sure that every third person in South Africa at least knows about Partner Code. That is the most important thing for me, for us to get out our name out there and for people to recognize who we are and what we stand for. And as soon as they catch up with that, I'm more than confident with our compensation plan. I know I've worked for other companies. There is no compensation plan in South Africa that comes anywhere close to us. So we just need to get out there, get the product known to the market. Once they understand these amazing products, then we inform them about the opportunity of earning money while you are getting your transformation, your health transformation. You also have the opportunity to also have your financial transformation. So I'm just excited, and I'm looking forward to getting out there for the in-person meeting where we connect with people on a personal level, and we make sure that we really get them to know who we are. Thank you.
Ms. Neo, no, thank you. Thank you for all you do for the people of South Africa. And we're so blessed to be working with you. And I want to bring on one of our Partners Council members to introduce the next two. And Miss Tammy Motley, Melchizedek, I've known for quite a while. And I want to tell you, she had a vision way back that she really wanted to see a business on the ground in South Africa with our company. And she started working with Cameron Bott. And then I watched her excitement grow as she met the people of South Africa. And I mean this I know where I'm from. I know I do not have boots on the ground in South Africa. But when I say we fell in love with the heart and the work ethic and the desire of the people of South Africa, I mean it with every fiber in my body. And Tammy knows it. She has a heart for the people. And so, Tammy, I just wanted you to share, just what is the community of South Africa meant to you? And then I also want you to introduce, if you will, the other two members of our Partners Council in South Africa.
Absolutely, Brent. Thank you. And this is a beautiful vision. When you have a dream, and you have hope, trust, and a plan, that's where we're at today. We've got hope, We trust. We've got a fabulous company that we can align ourselves and we have a plan to get you there. That's what's so awesome. And so these are very exciting days. You know, it's just like being a parent when you see a child grow and they grow into their gift, they grow into everything that they're able to do. That's what's happening with Africa. And so this is the right time. You're at the right time, at the right place right now. So I am excited because this is a baby to me that has now grown to be 4 years old. And in that process, met so many beautiful people from South Africa. And may we always remember this, that our business is about people. It's about relationships. It's about connection, community. And so if we keep our business always focused on how we can better each other's lives, how we can come alongside each other, create that connection, you guys, the sky is the limit for SA. You haven't even started. It's the limit. And you have leaders that have that kind of passion. I want to introduce one of them. First, Miss Henri Powell. I met Henri and Jimmy 4 years ago on a Zoom, and most incredible people, leaders, integrity driven. And they are on the Partners Council, which I could not be more proud of. Because they are on my team and I feel like they're my kids. So, Henri, why don't you share a little bit about where you're at today and what you're excited about?
You're on mute.
Can she be unmuted? I'm not sure. I don't have that power. Do I have that power?
Hi, Tammy, I'm on. Thank you so much. Thank you for having us, Tammy. Always, you know, if I look at you, Mama Africa, this is the heart. This is what we are doing, and I want to just welcome everyone. Thank you so much, Cameron, Brent, my partners on here, Neo, Blessing, and every single person. I want to tell you that I cannot express my excitement about this because we have started. I was one of the first people stepping foot into Africa. With the NFR products. And you know, what makes me so excited is we have tasted the products, we've experienced the products. After that, we found our own line in South Africa. We have built businesses, like thousands of people on the NFR products. And I think if you're confused about the not for resale, you are able to resell them. It's not just registered yet. But if we can show the rest of the world that we have a hungry market for that, then that is going to be our next step, registered and being able to come in here. I think the most important thing for me is it's products that's been trialed and tested overseas already. People are having massive advantages and trials and stories to tell us, and that we can just bring over and say, this is what the other people are experiencing. Try it yourself. We have it in our hands. And still the flagship brands, that's the Hero range. We can take that and run with it. I'm so super excited. I cannot express it. And I just want to say thank you to every person that's still believing in Africa, that still are backing us every single day. Yes, we had quiet times. We had scary times. We had a little bit of 2 steps forward, 1 step back moments. But there's one thing that was burning in me, and that is there's a reason why we are keeping on. And that's because I believe there's a purpose and a so much bigger picture for Africa. And it's our time and it's in our hands to change the world and to let the world see what Africa is all about. And I cannot wait to do it with all of you. Thank you so much, Tams.
I love it. And that's the kind of leadership that we have. That's a beautiful picture, Henri, of the leadership and heart and passion. Another beautiful, fabulous, young, gorgeous, amazing woman here on our Partners Council here in Africa, I met through Henri. And I remember the first time she jumped on a Zoom. She jumped on, she had a whole bunch of people coming for dinner. This is classic of our business, right? She said, I've got 5 minutes. I'm like, wow, I got to talk fast if I've got 5 minutes. And she jumped on that Zoom. She is a light, a lighthouse for Africa. She is an amazing promoter on social media, but she is driven to impact people's lives. And that's what I love so much about this beautiful Miss Yolandi Kupas. Yolandi, can you share, what are you excited about right now being on the African Partner Council? What are you seeing? You got to try some of the NFR products at the beginning too. So share a little bit about that.
Hello, partners. It is so amazing to connect with all of you. And Tammy, yes, we are such a bunch of lucky people, and I'm such a lucky girl to be partnered with you and to have you who's got really this golden heart, who's just open to uplift and empower and to inspire all the way from America. And you've been with us from the very beginning, and you're just an incredible person. But you know what, I also want to say that, you know, what's the best part of doing this business is to have your best friend doing the business with you. So with that said, you know, I'm so lucky that I've got Henri that just had this most incredible speech, because that puts me off the hook, because she said absolutely everything that was supposed to be said. So I can only say to you guys that, you know, I am just saying from my side that this has been one of the most incredible journeys in my life. And I'm turning 40 this year, so December I am kicking the 30s, and then I will be the 40. And this has really been such an incredible growth for myself. And it's exactly like what Henri said, you know, it's not been easy. But let me tell you something, nothing in life is easy, but everything in life is achievable if you are hungry enough. If you are hungry enough. And it's like we all said, yes, it is super amazing that we will have the opportunity to once again have our global products on hand on African soil. It's amazing. I'm super excited for it, and I know that everybody else are. But guys, we sit with products in Africa that has been formulated and built on the same standard as what we have available globally. So we have something that we can build and promote, get into our hand, test it, feel it, write our own review, write our own transformation, and start moving into the markets globally and internationally. You've got the opportunity to stand up and help people transform from the inside out, not just health-wise, but also wealth-wise. So from my side, I just want to say again, it is amazing to be partnered with all of you, all my leaders, my coach, Tammy, coach Palmer, Nayo, my two partners in crime, Nick Papas and Henri Powell. I couldn't have done this business without a few. Cameron Bott. We cannot wait to meet all of you. Good luck with all the things that's happening now in the next 2 weeks. And we are watching you guys. We are rooting for you. And my dogs are saying they love you too. And I'm going to say goodbye and thank you so much.
Oh, Yola, thank you so much, Yolandi. I just so appreciate you. Don't you guys have great leaders on your partner council? I mean, it's absolutely amazing. And finally on our partners council is Nick Papas. We love you, Nick. Where are you at right now? You give us a minute, give us just 20 seconds on your vision for especially the NFR products.
Well, you know, before we get there, you know, I've been in network marketing for just on close to 10 years. And when my business got pulled into the House of Brands, I started here in South Africa, and I thought I was alone. And I eventually heard there's another team operating in Bloemfontein. So I got hold of the other team and I said to the other team, tell me, who's the upline? And they said to me, you've got to go to Colorado Springs, Colorado. I said, Colorado Springs, Colorado. That's in the US. Yes. And lo and behold, myself and Tammy met, and we've just gone from strength to strength with Brent. And I'm just super excited. This is our business. You know, strangers become friends and friends become family. And I just want to say,
I think we lost you there, Nick. Okay,
can you hear me?
now I
Can you hear
can.
me?
I can now.
Okay, well, I'm going to cut it short, but I'm very excited with the NFR products. As they said, my flowers, my blommetjies, they said, and they were very right. When we had the products here, we were banking the cash. When the Hero brand came in, more cash. And then the game changed. Now the game's coming back. So if you're watching this recording and you're wondering, should I or shouldn't I say get in. Get in now, because the plane is on the taxi strip and it's about to take off. And when this plane takes off, the door's shut. You won't be able to get a seat. So get on the plane. We're going supersonic. Thank you so much, everybody. And I salute Blessing. I salute Nell. Thank you, Brent, Tammy, all the leaders on here. I see Pam there. I see Tiffany. All of you, welcome always. Thank you very much. Over to you, Brent.
Nick Pappas, thank you so much. And I'm going to close with this, guys, and thank you for joining. And I look across and I see, you know, I see Pam McCray, an amazing leader with our company and Partner Co. I see Nikki Vossler. Nikki's in traffic in Southern California, but Nikki has built on the ground, boots on the ground in South Africa. And so this is a collaborative effort. We're going to have teams coming together all across South Africa. And I want to share with you the exciting news of that. We're building a culture in this company to where we blur the lines of sponsorship. We just support each other. We just help each other. It doesn't matter if it's his line or her line or up line or down line. It's about the company as a whole. And how can we help people change their life? How can we help people grow? How can we add value? Because wherever you add value, money always follows. Money follows the value given. And we have so many people in South Africa ready to give value, ready to join forces, ready to unify and build the biggest company and the biggest building in South Africa. And that's what you have your hands on. If you're listening to this video, if I can give you marching orders, if you will, you have executives like Neo and Blessings that do get-togethers and share the hope of Partner Co. for people in South Africa. Join forces with them. Do more of it. Share to the world of South Africa right now what's coming. We're 2 weeks away from being able to come out of the PXP event for Partner Co. and our IT department being able to give South Africa what they need in order to do NFR, coupled with the products on the ground. So right now is the time to share the good news of what's coming, to be in the living rooms of people, to be on the Zooms with people, to have the phone calls with people, to partner with your executive team that is on the ground in South Africa and go, where can we go? What can we set up? What function can we do to play show and tell? Because at the end of the day, and I'm going to leave you with this, at the end of the day, that's really how you build this business. It's just by playing show and tell. You get people together virtually and you get people together in person. and you play show and tell of how our products in your body can create a transformation. And how when we connect people of transformation, we end up changing our lives financially too. That is the beauty of what we've got. And you've got a company that we will earn your trust as we go in Partner Co. That's all I can say. I've always said we will be here and we will never back off. Okay, we will never back off. We never said there's going to be hills and valleys, but we're going to continue left foot, right foot, step, left foot, right foot, step, till we build this beautiful, beautiful thing for the people of South Africa. Now's the time. Go show and tell to the world. Thank you for being here. Have a great evening, South Africa. We love you and we're grateful for you.
Thank you,
Have a
guys.